Good morning and welcome to the 2017 Ngatea Primary School Prizegiving. My name is Aisling and this is my co-host Katie. We are both members of the senior leadership group of our school. Our Prizegiving is being broadcast live via the internet across the world for families and friends who can't be here to watch. Welcome to our internet audience. This can be viewed by clicking on the link on our school homepage, www.ngatea.school.nz.
Good morning, my name is Katie. Please make sure that you have turned your mobile phone onto silent as we get ready to sing our welcome song, Untitled. Can everybody please stand? Wait.
Oops, not everyone. Oops. Oops.
Together we will sing the national anthem, which is available on our program.
Yeah.
I'd like to ask Mr. Fraser, our principal, to please come forward.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our parents, caregivers, grandparents, members of the community, and particularly members of the Board of Trustees who will be handing out the various awards. It almost feels that we are still in the starting blocks of 2017 school year, and therefore difficult to believe that we're actually here to celebrate a very successful school year. While we've seen incredible gains across a range of learning areas, our staff have been engaged in a wide range of new initiatives, undertaking pilot programs through their teaching inquiries, which have led to new learning programs and academic success throughout the school. National standards are coming to the end of this year. I've always stated that it's simply wrong thinking that you can only be successful at learning if you do well in reading, writing and maths, and then labelling students accordingly. At the same time, I'm equally concerned about the direction education is about to take with the changed government. We should not find ourselves in a position of grinding 10 years of a certain philosophy to a sudden halt and now having to undo 10 years of national standards. Instead, all political parties should be getting together to set up a 10-year education plan, which should be reviewed every 5 years, and this same plan should not be affected by a change of government. I usually focus on the future trends of education, but today I want to briefly touch on the now. Ngatea Primary School is one of 12 schools that form the Harrika community of learning. As a cluster, we have several initiatives running. One such initiative is developing a smooth transition of students from early childhood centres to school. At our school, we also have a range of strategies transitioning our students from one team to the next. And similarly, we have worked alongside Harrika Plains College to transition our students to college. And it is right that we ensure that our students feel welcomed and comfortable when going to new environments. At the same time, by making these transitions so smooth as possible for our students, I also can't help wondering, when do our students ever learn to develop strategies to deal with the unknown? A common theme coming across all 11 primary schools are concerns teachers have with students not being resilient to push through when the going gets tough. What we are finding that all our primary schools are dealing with students who display high levels of anxiety and stress, who are given time to complete their learning, but after fluffing around for several hours or even days, they suddenly meet their deadlines, and these students exhibit sudden and extreme behaviours. In a world of instant gratification, we're finding increasingly more students displaying more extreme behaviours as these needs are not met. And I can assure you that these behaviours are not displayed at Ngatea Primary School only, but at all 11 primary schools in our cluster, and from a younger and younger year levels. Our challenge, along with all our families and whānau, is to put roadblocks in the way for our students, where they have to learn to develop strategies to overcome the challenges that will help build resilience amongst all our learners. If students do not learn to develop strategies to overcome these roadblocks, within a range of contexts, then we'll be running out of a workforce very soon. Once our students get into workforce, they will then face the real world. Deadlines have to be met. Challenges have to be overcome on a daily basis. And there will be definitely somebody who will say, not good enough. Or even, please do this again, and most likely without the please. And somebody will say, no, you can't do this, or you can't have that. When you face the mental brick wall in the real world, you need to be able to deal with it and work your way through these challenges. Yes, we all want to make it as easy as possible for our children when they face the mental brick wall. But they also need to develop strategies to see themselves that there is actually a window in every brick wall which they'll be facing. And I'm hoping that in 2018, but home and school will join together to strengthen resilience amongst all our learners. We had our Year 8 dinner on Wednesday evening, and to remind our Year 8s of one of our quotes in my speech, which was Nelson Mandela's quote, "You've already climbed your first great mountain. The hard work starts as you search for the next summit to climb. I wish you all the very best as you move on to college next year. But of course, Year 8s, you'll be facing your next challenge or your next hill to climb within the next 2 hours. I'm afraid to say there's no window in this brick wall. Sorry students, the staff have won every water fight since 2008. Teachers are not only canny, but very, very resilient." I'm going to conclude by showing you a short video of Pasi Salberg discuss a few strategies that has made Finland been ranked as a top academic country in the world for many years. You'll see some of the strategies which have been listed there. This short video highlights some of these strategies. I wish you all a Merry Christmas. Thank you.
Finland has a universal, we call it subjective right for every child to have high quality, safe early childhood and care throughout their childhood before they go to school. And since we have a relatively long parental and maternity leave system, we are seeing about half or 60% of our children between 1 and 3 in these daycare or kindergartens, as we call them, and then about 75% to 80% of the 3 to 5 year olds are in the daycare or early childhood services. That is not based on instruction or teaching and learning. It's more about supporting children's normal natural development and focusing a lot of play and music and all these things. And then there's just before they start schooling at the age of 7, there's a voluntary preschool that is attended almost everybody. 98% of the children do that. And those people who are working with these children before they come to school, they are these teachers in kindergartens and daycare centers. They are educated in the same schools of education, the same departments of teacher education where primary school teachers and all the other teachers are educated. Their degree is a bachelor's degree, so it's normally about 4 years of study. But they study basically the same programs and many of the same modules that the primary school teachers do. And so now we have this, also formally we have this kind of a continuum from the birth all the way to the adulthood when it comes to education, and we try to make sure that this pathway and continuum is kind of a smooth and comfortable for everybody. I think that we have different theories also within Finland, how what is the kind of a right pace and right way to approach child development and teaching, particularly teaching and learning and cognitive learning at the early years. We have a fairly systematic way of trying to educate our young children already in the early childhood programs to first of all understand what it means to be responsible for something, and then help these young children to gradually take the responsibility of their own things and eventually become responsible learners. And I think this is particularly important for the later years and the overall progress of the young people. That when you learn to take responsibility for your own learning, that you learn things for yourself, not for your parents or your teacher or for the system as it is in many other places, but you learn the things because they're important for yourself. This is something that changed everything. It changed the whole kind of an interaction between teachers and the students in the school system. And I think that we have been probably more successful with this type of kind of shifting the responsibility for learning from teachers and the system to the learners and children than many other countries have done, have been able to do. And that's why the students in many countries, as I see, don't really have opportunities to take responsibility, because the accountability is so strong and powerful, and it's almost entirely at the hands of the teachers and the system, that the learners have been left without any responsibility for anything. And that's why I think we are building a lot of these things in the later years of schooling around the country.
Thank you, Mr. Fraser. Will Mr. Graham Begley, the chairperson of the Board of Trustees, please come forward?
Good morning, everyone. Oh, no, good morning, Mr. Begley. Year 8 students, parents, caregivers, friends of the school, staff and children, it's my pleasure to welcome you to the Prizegiving on behalf of the Board of Trustees, myself, Melissa, Nikki, Karen and Stephen. I would like to take this opportunity to acknowledge and thank all of our students, especially the prize winners today, for all their effort in 2017. Thank you to Neil and Carla, who work closely with the board, and to the rest of the staff for all your hard work throughout the year. No doubt there was quite a lot of time spent indoors at lunchtime, etc. with the rainy days this year, so I hope you all enjoy your summer holiday. Throughout the year, the board is focused on providing our skilled staff with opportunities for professional development, as well as the ERO review, of course, and completing the inclusive learning environments. Again, we had over 25 other schools, including around 200 teachers, visiting Ngatea Primary School. And this year, staff and board members visited schools in Christchurch, which were obviously modernised after the earthquake rebuild. 2017 has seen our role growing steadily throughout the year, to the extent now that ministry zoning is a strong possibility again. In 2018, the school will be carrying an additional teacher, and the Board of Trustees will be putting $45,000 towards funding staff. This year, the school has committed to run its own technology program so that those technology skills can be targeted specifically at our curriculum and further engage the students with their learning. Funding has been obtained to set up the program for things such as the Tinker Shed and tools and other assets. The technology program has also allowed us to employ additional staffing. Property upgrades completed include the re-roofing of Block B and the Moana Nui upgrade, which was necessary to create more learning space for our growing role. So just a few thank yous. Firstly, big thank you to the Kids First team, who worked so hard fundraising, running the uniform shop and many events at the school. This year, Kids First contributed $20,000 to school projects, which is actually $5,000 more than their annual target. Kids First donations were used to purchase iPads, Chromebooks, the successful Learning in the Making conference, Tinker Shed equipment and furniture, and of course, we also need to thank everyone in the community who supported the Kids First fundraising initiatives this year, so thank you very much. We acknowledge the work of Chairman Carl Davis and the trustees of the Harakiki Trust, and to the Calf Club Committee, we also say a big thank you. As well as running the Calf Club event this year, the Calf Club donated $5,000 to the school, which was used in the Tinker Shed setup. And finally, our Year 8s. I wish you all the best as you move on to college, unless some of you are going to work, I don't know. I hope you look back fondly on your time at Ngatea Primary School, and we look forward to hearing of your progress in the future. Merry Christmas, everyone. I hope you enjoy your break. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Begley. Will Mr. Stephen Loft, a Board of Trustees member, please come forward to present the first of the awards? We wish to acknowledge the following students who have achieved 7, 8 and 9 years participating in CAF Club.
7 years, Brooke Barker and Elizabeth Shooton. 8 years, Ella Perry, Aisling Welch, Marcus Bennett and Hayley Mackay. And 9 years, Finn Patterson. The Agricultural Award goes to the student who was the most successful at both CAF Club and Group Day. This year, the Agricultural Award goes to Chloe Aitchison.
If you go right across,
Please give all these students a round of applause.
Just tell them that medicines that the photos are being taken so that they know to let them. Okay, Katie, so medicines taken just so they're going to stay up there and look towards.
Yeah.
Look towards Rachel. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
The Dalgety Family Swimming Trophies are awarded to a Year 8 boy and girl who have enjoyed success at our house swimming event earlier this year, and have also gone on to have successes at both Hauraki Plains and Thames Valley swimming sports events.
This year's Dalgety Family Swimming Trophy for girls is presented to Kate McIntosh. The 2017 Dalgety Family Swimming Trophy for Boys is awarded to Luke Bowman. The Belby Trophy is awarded to the most outstanding Year 8 hockey player. The Belby Trophy for 2017 is awarded to Heath Johnston. The Thompson Netball Trophy is awarded to the most outstanding Year 8 netball player. This year, the Thompson Netball Trophy is presented to Sarah Broadbent. The Soccer Trophy, which is awarded to the most outstanding senior soccer sportsperson. This year, the Soccer Trophy is awarded to Neo Carroll. The Dudding Group Rugby Trophy is awarded to the most outstanding Year 8 rugby player. This year, the trophy goes to Hamish Hart.
Thank you to Mr. Loft, and many congratulations to the students who have received an award. This year, our Whetū students will perform the song Team Ball Play a Thing. Could Whetū team please come forward?
I say the passwords to be handed out to class teachers, and then I say these two, and then I invite anyone these two.
You can play the game before the other team arrives. You can literally score hundreds of uncontested tries. Oh, trying harder, a little faster, a little higher, score on the trial. And if you can't do it, just keep on trying. Trying to get into the other person's team ball play.
Ladies and gentlemen, from Prizegiving!
You could never get the rap game easy. Let's be up to the level of crazy. You be crazy thinking I stay solid. I love killing kids, but I love to steal island.
If you really know our veggies, so we smash them with tackles. We got tanks for the jam, we got hands full of apples. Gigantic robots and niggas to snatch them. Fuck with the carrots, lead the way to the ankles. Rifles and Vikings, swords with lightning. All blitz when they run the field, cause folks will be fighting. It's magic cause it's magical back from this sabbatical.
Don't listen to the kids' ideas, they're not practical.
What could possibly go wrong? England, France, and Ireland too. Good luck to all of you.
Keep on trying.
I invite the jazz band to come forward to play two pieces, Barbara Ann and Mamma Mia.
Thank you to Thank you. Thank you to the jazz band and Fleur Wollstonecroft for this performance. The class awards will be handed out.
Just talk loud.
Okay. The class awards will be handed out by the class teachers. Class certificates are presented to the students from each team who have been outstanding in some way, while the Diligence Award is awarded to students from each team who has maintained a high standard of work and behaviour all year. I invite the Moana class teachers to please come forward and announce their class awards. Could these students please remain on stage so that we can acknowledge them all at the end?
Kia ora koutou. Moana Iti's first award is for the person who was showing quiet resilience and determination. He shows in all his learning areas to achieve his goals. Leonard Sterling. The next certificate is for, again, the quiet resilience and determination this person shows in all his learning areas to achieve his goals. Dylan Thompson.
We'll just save our clapping till the end.
And our first award is for a person who's always showing respect by caring for our equipment and our people and has amazing manners. And that is Ryan Flint. The next award is to a person who has the ability to put all of our learning powers into practice every day and in everything that she does. And that is for Eleanor Belmont. Okay, Moana Blake's first award goes to someone for always positively interacting with her peers and showing leadership skills in all aspects of school life. And that goes to Scarlett Irving. The next person is for having a positive attitude across all areas of his school life and achieving success along the way. And that goes to Sean Stevens. Okay, for consistently using all of our learning powers to achieve outstanding academic excellence, this goes to Bridget Legley. Oh, I see what I'm doing. And this one goes for requiring resilience and determination he shows in all areas of his learning to achieve his goals, and that goes to Nathan Tagalog. Right, we're up to the Moana Diligence Awards, awarded to the student who has maintained a very high standard of work and behaviour all year, Ruby Carter. Our next Diligence Award, awarded to the student who has maintained a very high standard of work and behaviour all year, Zach Secker.
I'll take you.
Thank you to all the teachers, and congratulations to all the recipients of the class awards. This year, the Year 8 students were officially farewelled at our Year 8 dinner, which was held earlier this week. The school still wishes to acknowledge the Year 8s by handing each student a Year 8 photo. Could Miss Coles and Mrs Hull please come forward? Mrs Melissa Mackay sends her apologies and she is unwell and is unable to present.
Heath Johnson. Carol Lang. Nathan Clark. Tara Gunn. Luke Bowman. Callum Pryor. Mason Hammond, he's currently away on holiday. Fraser Thompson. Joshua Wong. Asia Hull. Elaine Beakley. Leo Carroll. Xavier Anderson. Rowan Watson. Matthew Johns. Jocelyn Hansel. Isabella Cooley. Hayden Mackay. Sarah Broadhead. Molly Hogan. Kurt Sedgwick. Raven Murphy. Alison Hodge. Misha Crawford. Leila Maitland. Ashton Lodge. Tuesday Marsh. Kate McIntosh. Sophie Duggan. Emma Austin. Hamish Hart. Lara Forsyth. Brooke Barker. Emma Hogan. Murphy Ardern. Finn Dixon. Congratulations to our Year 8.
Don't stretch.
We're up to this now.
Okay.
Did you see Sophie in the photo? She's like, I was like,
Oh, we're gonna stretch. We're gonna stretch. Are you like,
oh my god, did you see Sophie? Aisling and I will present the valedictory speech on behalf of the Year 8 students. Good morning everyone. My name is Katie McIntosh and beside me I have Aisling Welch. Today is a very emotional farewell for us. It marks the end of our primary school journey. After today, we will be going on to our next chapter of our lives, college. It is a true honour for us to stand before you to present this farewell speech. Now we are going to share some of our funny memories, thoughts, and what we think are other interesting moments with you. We would like to thank Nathan Clark and Hayley Mackay for helping us write this speech.
Firstly, some moments which we would rather forget, but it has to be done. Here are a few brief, embarrassing moments in time. Katie smashing into a door when she was 5.
Just keep going.
Oh, okay.
Just go from there.
But probably the most embarrassing thing in my life, the time when I was 5 and I peed on the bus. But wait, Luke, do you remember that time you cut off Brooke's ponytail? Or Callum, when you were 5, you punched Hayley in the face for a princess book you wanted.
I would like to congratulate all of the Year 8 students who have made it this far through our primary school adventure. The students who have been here since 2009 or even here for just a few years. Growing up through all the changes that have been made through our time here have been both exciting and interesting. Adding computers to our daily school life was a big change, as well as merging 3 single-cell classrooms of around 30 to one huge classroom or team. Going from one teacher to 3 teachers in a team, but still having a homeroom teacher. It was a big change to start with, but we can say that it has definitely changed the way we learn for the better. We have had more opportunities being able to be authors of our own learning.
Over our years here at Ngatea Primary, we have had lots of opportunities to participate in many events, including swimming, athletics, cross-country. Most people love them, but I think that the one experience that is probably one of the Year 8's fondest memories is the Taupo camp that we did at the start of the year. Sliding down water slides, catching prawns, laughing with friends, and jumping off the big swinger high ropes. These are only a few activities that we participated in at camp. You may be thinking, way better than an average school day, right? Actually, you may not have realised it, but school can be just as fun. We have been lucky enough to experience lots of cool days, like when our marama teachers decided to randomly dress up and act like circus people, or learning a new language. Pizza days are always good too. We feel like we have been very lucky to attend this school.
So many other amazing things have been able to happen for us at MPS. J-Rock, N-Rock, learning in the Making Conference, camp, showcasing our school to others, leadership roles, and many more experiences and opportunities from Ngatea School. We couldn't have done this without our amazing teachers and principal, Mr. Fraser. Mr. Fraser is always awesome when it comes to joining into school events or even lunchtime games. School for us wouldn't have been the same if we hadn't had Mr. Fraser as our principal for all these years. I have learned a lot about our school and the changes we have made by being an ambassador leader and speaking to many schools with Mr. Fraser and Mrs. Hull. Thank you, Mr. Fraser.
I was one of those kids when I was little who would run up to the big kids like Samantha Luthart Tomlinson and her friends. I never thought one day though I would be the big kid in that situation. I now have lots of little kids running up to me at lunch and morning tea like Sophia, Taylor, Caitlin and Mia. My time at MPS for 8 years have been tiring at some points, but really quick. It's crazy how time flies.
On behalf of the Year 8s, I would like to thank all of the teachers throughout primary for making our school journey very enjoyable. To our marama teachers, Miss Coles, you have been an amazing maths teacher. You have an enthusiastic, give-it-a-go kind of personality, which we all love to be around. To Miss Williams, for being a very kind and caring teacher who was always willing to help. And to Mrs. Hull, whose inspiring creativity and humour made Mondays fun days. To Miss Boberg, you have been an amazing teacher this year. We have loved having your warm smile and helpfulness around our classroom. To our IT expert Hardeep, for solving every computer-based problem there was. To Rebecca, who always listened to us, was fun to be around, and can help with anything. Thanks also to the office ladies, Kelly and Leanne, for helping us when we hurt ourselves, or assisting us if we needed to know more information about something, or make a quick phone call to Mum to bring our toxic computer in. Thank you to Mr. Hitchman and Helen for being our school mums and cleaning up after us.
Today we will be saying goodbye to Matthew, who will be leaving our year group. Matthew, you will not only be remembered for your great computer skills, but your willingness to help, friendly smile, and caring nature. You will be missed, but we hope you have a great time at your new school and hope to see you again in the future.
During our years 7 and 8, everyone has seemed to grow closer. We all accept each other for the way we are and encourage and support each other like we are a big family. Here are some inspirations for our next steps, quotes we have learned this year. Minds are like parachutes. They only function when they are open. Learning is not a spectator sport. Mistakes are proof that you are trying. If you can dream it, you can do it. The expert in anything was once a beginner. Honesty is the best quality. Don't stop believing. Treat others as you want to be treated. As we grow older, we have to keep moving, keep trying. There are many opportunities in life. When you find an opportunity, grab it, go for your life. But whatever you do, make sure you keep going. It's been fun watching our fellow year 8s grow up around us. Next year is going to be different and is going to be a big step for all of us. Thank you everyone for the wonderful year and good luck for college year 8s. Before we end our speech, we would especially like to thank our parents and family for all their support during our time at MPS. Thanks and enjoy the rest of our Prizegiving. Thank you Year 8s, Miss Coles and Mrs. Hull. We would like to invite the Whenua team to sing What About Us?
member of the Board of Trustees please come forward to hand over the next awards? The Ngatea Creative Arts Cup is awarded to a student for outstanding effort and achievement in creative arts. The Ngatea Creative Arts Cup for 2017 is awarded to a student who has shown outstanding skills in visual art. The Ngatea Creative Arts Cup is awarded to Misha Crawford. The Moving Images Award recognises outstanding achievers in the making. This year, the Year 1 to 4 Moving Images Award is jointly presented to Blake Leach and Cooper Tagamoa. The Year 5 and 6 Moving Images Award is jointly presented to Jamie Kennedy and Carly Forsyth. The Year 7 and 8 Moving Images Award is presented to Cooper Green.
FMG has generously sponsored the Harakiki Trust to help cover its administrative costs. The FMG Digital Creation Award is awarded to a student who has been involved in a range of electronic learning. This student has a particular skill in coding and has supported many students in using Scratch this year. He is also skilled at creating animations, including using stop motions to share his learning. This year, the FMG Digital Creation Award is awarded to Murphy Arden. The Ngatea Music Award is awarded to a student who has displayed musical skills. This year, the award is presented to a student who has displayed effort, commitment, and achieved as a member of the jazz band. The award goes to Sarah Broadbent. The Ngatea Primary School Award for Supreme Effort in all areas of learning are awarded to one junior and one senior student who have tried extremely hard and have been successful. The Junior Ngatea Primary School Award for Supreme Effort goes to a student who has consistently displayed enthusiasm and passion for learning, striving to excel in all areas of school life. This goes to Maria Simoncelli Oliveira. The Senior Ngatea Primary School Award for Supreme Effort goes to a student who tried extremely hard in using her passions and curiosity, enabling her to complete an outstanding inquiry project, successfully sharing learning with others and making a social impact. This award goes to Sophie Duggan. The Peyton Special Award is given to a student who has been outstanding in a particular field. This year, we are awarding it to a student who has shown outstanding skill in inquiry learning. The student receiving this award has used our learning powers to investigate, create, make and share exceptional IE projects with a strong social impact and real-life connection. The Peyton Special Award is awarded to Aisling Welch. The 2017 House Award goes to the house that has collected the most points throughout the year. In 4th position is Weka, 3rd Orewa, 2nd Pataki. So this year, the 2017 House Award has been won by Kapui. Can the House leaders, Brooke Barker and Sarah Broadbent, please come forward to collect their award? Thank you to Mrs. Irving and congratulations to all the students who have received an award.
We would like to invite the Moana team to sing Summer Holiday. I now invite Mr. Fraser to announce the rest of the awards. Can Mrs. Karen Steffett also come forward to hand over the awards?
First, before I go on, I just want to acknowledge what a wonderful setting we've got for our prize giving today, and well done to the students and teachers for the wonderful art in the walls. Also, well done to Katie and Ashling for being Master of Service today. They're doing a great job, so thank you. Our Excellence Awards, I probably need my glasses. Award are handed to students who model excellence in the following three areas: citizenship, sport, and academic. Excellence Awards for citizenship covers a wide field, one such area being exemplary eye care student. It's an award handed out only once to students who've been a great service to the school or have been great models for their peers and show a high level of eye care at Ngatea Primary School. I would like to acknowledge the previous recipients of our eye care, so if they could stand up and call out their names: Charlie Summer, Elizabeth Shooton, Miles Sargent, Carly Forsyth, Ashling Welsh, Brooke Barker, Hayley Mackay, Emma Austin, Alison Hood, Finn Patterson, Luke Bowman, Mishka Crawford, Sophie Duggan, Tawa Bunn, Laura Forsyth, Holly Harris, Joshua Tagamoa, and Katie McIntosh. So these have been our previous recipients. Well done to you. Thank you. So this year we'd like to award a citizenship for eye care to Chris Lawrence. Michaela Holtham. Leah Richards. Ashley Steffick. Isabella McCauley. Mia Carroll. Matthew Johns. Neo Carroll. Layla Maitland. Sarah Broadbent. Asia Hull. Am I confusing you? Cooper Green. Elena Begley. Summer Warmington. And Anna Louise Cook. The following students have been awarded citizenship excellence for their outstanding leadership: Katie McIntosh and Ashling Welch as school ambassadors. Although many students have been acknowledged for academic excellence this morning, we'd also like to acknowledge a few students who have shown excellence in a particular field of their learning. Hayley Mackay in reading, Rowan Wathen in maths, and Murphy Arden in writing. Well, now my two announcers are standing up there, so I'll be to read their part. Thank you, Mrs. Steffick, and congratulations to all our winners. I now call on myself and Graham Begley, Board Chairperson, to please come forward to hand over the last of our awards. The Taylor Trophies are awarded to a senior boy and girl who have achieved excellence in swimming, cross-country and athletics. It is a tightly contested category this year, and points are allocated to various placings to decide the winner. The Taylor Trophy for the top sports girl is jointly awarded to Katie McIntosh and Hayley Mackay. Can't walk away with it yet. The Taylor Trophy for the top sports boy is awarded to Hamish Hart. The Len McClay Trophy. The Len McClay Trophy is awarded to a student who consistently tries their best, even when they have a challenge to overcome. This year, the recipient of the Len McClay Trophy is someone who has faced challenging start of her schooling. She spent a lot of time away from school, having to receive treatment at Starship Hospital. Despite this, she's shown resilience and determination and has achieved amazing school results. This year, we're awarding the Len McClay Trophy to Caitlin Brunt. The Ngatea Primary Award for Best All-Round is awarded to a Year 4 to 6 student who is helpful and thoughtful and shows initiative and is a credit to our school. He's engaged and excels in academic, sports and creative arts, and exhibits eye care and the learning powers consistently. Sounds almost perfect. This year, the Ngatea Primary School Award for the Best All-Round Student is presented to Jack Davis. The Maxim Trophy is awarded to a student who is helpful and thoughtful and shows initiative as a credit to the school. This year the award is awarded to Katie McIntosh. And lastly, the Clyde Ennis Memorial Trophy for Ducks is awarded to a Year 8 student who has shown excellence across all areas of their learning. The Clyde Ennis Memorial Trophy is awarded to Elena Beagley. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Fraser and Mr. Beagley. We would also like to take this opportunity to thank the many helpers who have helped us throughout the year, such as PARP readers, school banking, class helpers, CAF club helpers, parents who have provided transport for various activities throughout the year and more. Your help is always much appreciated. Before our prize giving draws to a close, I would like to congratulate all the recipients of various awards and thank the Board of Trustee members for handing over the awards. Please give them a round of applause.
On behalf of Aisling and myself, your host for today, I would like to thank you for attending our prize giving, where we celebrate our achievements and successes of the year. We hope that the adults will join the staff for a cup of tea or coffee on the event centre deck, while all the students can wait on the deck outside Whenua for an ice block. Parents are welcome to join us for a tea and coffee. Wait, I've already said that. Parents are most welcome to take their children home after prize giving, but please cross your child's name off the class list on the minimum windows at the deck. Please feel free to collect your child's art. Enjoy your Christmas holiday season. As a school, we will now sing our school song.
What about those little badges, like the white ones?
Oh, we don't get those.
Oh.
Tika
sit out of everything and shut it down.